second. There he is.
Hello.
There's the man.
Hey, Kev.
Hey, Kevin.
He is
Hi,
the
Kevin.
man.
Hey, Kevin, have you attended the yoga class today with Angela this morning?
Not today. I could not
Oh
get out
my
of bed.
Me neither.
The past 2 days were awesome, though.
Yeah.
Doing it tomorrow.
Let's do it
Cool.
tomorrow, Kevin.
What time is it? It's like 6:30, isn't it?
6:30, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Kevin,
great.
before you start, can I show and tell?
Yeah.
Please do.
Oh!
My grandbaby was born Saturday.
Yay! Is
Congratulations.
it a boy or a girl?
Beauty.
Little girl, Charlotte Ann.
Oh, she's
Charlotte.
beautiful.
She is.
I love that name, too.
Pretty.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's all. Good news for today.
Oh, no wonder you're glowing. Look at her. She's like, she's in grandma
Yeah.
mode.
I'm also making spaghetti sauce for them, so that's why I'm going to turn my video off so I don't distract everybody, but I'm listening.
Okay. All right.
Congratulations, Kathy.
Thank
Is this
you,
one your
Rebecca.
first one?
First one.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, just say bless.
And
Wow.
she's beautiful too. Oh, so
Oh,
thankful.
look at Miss Snap. Look at Miss Davison with her fancy. I'm going to copy.
Ooh,
I'm
Look
going
at
to copy
that.
Kevin. I love it.
Oh,
Look
I
at
like
that.
that.
I like it.
I was inspired by Kevin, so
You
there you
were.
go. You can teach an old dog new tricks.
There
Yes,
you
you
go.
can.
Absolutely.
The man makes it easy.
You have to teach us, Connie and Kevin, how we can put it that background. I couldn't do it.
It's super easy.
We have a
Well,
few minutes. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kevin's
great.
going
Thank
to
you.
show us all these things. Yay.
Thank you.
I'll mute
Alrighty.
now. Bye.
All right, Kevin, he's going to give us some whiz-bang knowledge on our websites
All right.
and landing pages, right?
Just websites.
Got it, websites.
If there's time, we can do a little landing page. But
Okay, cool.
all right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So hopefully everyone here has set up their website already. So now that it's started, we're going to go down to consumer at the bottom left, which is where you'll be able to create different web pages and customize the site, like add pictures and change the info on the site. Move you guys over here. All right, so to get started, we're going to go to Site and App Settings, which is at the top of the page. And I just want to start by showing you how you can make this a little smaller.
Hey, Kevin, from Command, how do I get to that page again? I'm just at my home page in Command.
That's the bottom left. You're going to click on Consumer, which is right there.
Oh, yeah, Consumer. Okay, got it. Working, thanks. Okay, so then go to landing pages or?
Site and App Settings, which is at the top right corner.
Okay, okay, now I'm caught up, sorry.
You good?
Thanks.
All right. So the first part I want to go into are these agent site hero images. So when you're on your website, the main page is going to cycle through these different pictures. So one easy way you can customize the site is by putting in pictures that aren't the default ones it comes with. So to do that, all you need to do is click the delete button on any of the pictures you don't want. And then to add in your own, what I like to do is go into Designs, which is on the left side here. Oh. Anytime you make a change, you have to press Save at the bottom. So we're going to go to Designs on the left side. And then we are going to click the blue button at the bottom right corner to add a new design. And then I'm going to use the social. I don't think it really matters which one you click, if it's social or print, but I'm going to go with social and then press next. And then from here at the top, we're going to click on My Designs. And then we're going to start from a blank design. This gives us the ability to put in our own size rather than clicking one of their pre-made pictures. So we're going to do custom size. And for the hero images, what I found works best is 1200 by 600. So I think on the page where it tells you their recommended size, it says 1200 by 1200, but that doesn't work right. I think they need to update that. I find that 1200 by 600 stretches across the screen the best. And then you're just going to press create, and it's going to pull up a blank image with that size. And if you're more comfortable using another site like Canva, it'll work just the same, but I wanted to keep it in Command today. So here is our blank image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on images on the left side. And you'll see when you go to company, they have all these different stock images you can choose from. So you can look around and find one you like. So say I wanted to use this picture right here, I would just click on it, and then I'm going to stretch it to the size of that picture. I don't know why it's so blurry. Let's try this again. All right, we're going to try a different picture. That one is not looking good.
Kevin, while you're doing that,
Yes.
you went to design from the main page on Command, correct?
Correct.
And then how did you find?
The custom size?
No, so from design, you said you went to social?
Yes. So you click the blue button at the bottom corner to like the plus sign to create a new design. And then,
okay.
And then you do it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so I don't know why these specific pictures aren't very big. So let's try a different one here. Let's go to neighborhoods. See if it works any better.
Kevin, while you're doing that, do you know if there are any pictures that are specific to Atlanta or Marietta?
I don't think there are on Command.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, I don't know why these pictures are so small. It's kind of throwing me off here. Let me choose a different size. Very blurry. Not sure what's going on right now.
You know, Kevin, sometimes blurry is while you're working on it, but then it gets crisper.
And then it gets clear. Okay, let's try saving it then.
I don't know if that's what's happening, but I know that happens in Michael Lewis when you're working in that one.
All right. Let's see. We're going to try downloading. So you click download at the top, and then you're just going to click start download. Oh, there we go. So Diane was right. I guess you just have to give it a little time to buffer. Let's go ahead and choose one of the better pictures. So I'm going to go to house types and say I want to use this one right here. So we're just going to stretch it to fit the entire width. And then also if you wanted to add like text or little pictures or anything, you know, there's a lot you can do in designs. But I'm just going to use a basic picture here. So you click download. And now that we have that, we're going to go back to where we started in the consumer tab at the bottom of command, which I can't see right here, consumer. Back to site and app settings at the top right corner. And then for the hero images, so we deleted one, you can only have 5. You're just going to click upload, which is right underneath, and then select whichever picture you want. So in this case, we just downloaded one. And we're going to see it pops right up there. And then you just click Save Changes at the bottom. And then when we go back to our website and refresh, that picture is going to be swapped out with the default one. And they just kind of cycle through the 5 pictures. So if you wanted to just have one picture, you could delete all except for one. All right, so first page we're going to make is going to be the download my app page. This is a very easy one. So we're going to start by going to agent site pages at the top of the screen. And then we're going to click the blue plus sign at the bottom right corner. And to create a page on your website, you're going to select the top one for on my agent site. The standalone page are for landing pages, which are not attached to your website.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes.
I'm in consumer. I clicked agent site pages.
Uh-huh.
At the top, it says create a new site. I don't see anything at the bottom right.
Have you created your website yet?
I think so.
Like set it up initially?
Yeah.
So you don't have any pages listed there?
I have 3 pages. I have about us, about me, and contact us.
Okay. So you don't see the blue plus
It's not
sign?
there, and it's down below your
Yeah,
bar
maybe.
at the bottom.
Maybe scroll
Say that
down
again?
all the way.
No.
No? All right, well, there is one other way we can do it. So I'll just show you the other way to create a page. So we're going to go to site and app settings again at the top right. And then we're going to click on site pages, which is this far right tab. And then if you scroll down and do add page, do you see that, Angela?
Select a page or add a new one.
Yeah, so
Yes.
add page.
Page. Okay.
And then you can click create new site at the top. So it's essentially the same way to get to a new website page.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just going to go back and do it the other way. So agent site pages, click the blue button on my agent site, create page. So to start at the very top, you're going to name your page. So for this one, I'll do download my app. And then we're going to see on the right side, you have 3 different sections here. You have widgets, content blocks, and layout blocks. So widgets are pre-made templates. So these are the really easy ones to use. And then if we scroll down here, we're going to see download my app. And you have to click and hold and then drag it over and then drop it on the left side of the screen. And then we're going to click on configure widgets, which is at the bottom right corner. And then we're going to click on this widget we just dropped in, so download my app. And we're going to get to customize this a little bit so we can change up the verbiage. So I might make this download my KW app. If you want to change up the subtext to kind of describe what the app offers, you can do that right here. And then there's going to be a button at the bottom that says, that they can click on that says download app, or you can change that. And then it's going to automatically pull in your branded app download link right here. So once you have this page all saved or all set up, you're just going to click save and apply. which is at the bottom right corner. And then after that, you have to go to the top and click Save Changes. Click on Yes. So now we're going to see that should be at the top, or I have
Hey,
it
Kevin?
sorted. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. I did the thing where I saved it at the bottom, and then it said, I hit save and apply, and then I don't have anything at the top that says, I just have save landing page or publish page at the top.
Did you click on, when you went to create a new site, did you do standalone page?
I don't know.
Because it looks like you're, sounds like you're creating a landing page. You want to click the top one on your agent site.
Okay.
Same thing. Okay.
So I was creating a new landing page
Correct.
instead of,
Yeah, so when you create a new page, make sure you click on my agent site. So you'll see when you do standalone page, it's going to say save landing and publish.
Okay, I got you. So I need to go back.
Mhm.
How do I go back?
Hit the back button.
Back button. Okay, hold on.
I'm going to keep going forward. This will be
Okay.
recorded and posted, so.
Okay, I'll just follow that.
And we're going to do a few more pages so you'll get the hang of how to create them and add them to your site. So the page is now created, but it's not attached to the website. You'll see if we hover over the eye, it says it's not an active page. So to add it to the website, you need to go up to Site and App Settings at the top right corner. And then we're going to click on Site Pages on the right side. So this is where you can add and delete pages that are on your website. So if all you have are the 3 that came with the initial setup, those will be listed right here. And you can click the 6 dots on the left side to rearrange them if you want. And you can hit the 3 dots on the right side to delete them. So to add a new page that we just created, we're going to click this Add Page button. And then we're going to find that Download My App page we just created and hit the little circle next to it to select it and then press Continue. And then we're just going to fill in these 3 boxes. So the page title is what's going to show up on your site menu. So for this, I might do Download My App. The URL slug is going to show up after your website URL. So it'll be your URL / whatever you put in right here. So I might make that one app. And then your SEO description, we've covered this in some classes. It's just a description for when people search on Google, it'll show up. So I'll just keep this one simple. And then we're going to click Save Page Changes. And now when we go to our website and refresh, we're going to hit the menu at the top right corner. And now we're going to see that new page we just added. Everyone following along so far?
Kevin, I have a question.
Yes.
So the CEO description, does it have to be the same all the time, or it can be changed? It depends on.
It can be changed anytime. It can be left blank.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just for search engine optimization. So.
Okay.
How did you get from this? You went a little too fast for me. How did you get from this page you're on now to your website?
I have a different tab open.
Oh, okay.
So you're just going to type in your URL and go to your website.
Okay. I thought you had gone to it from command. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think. So going back to agent site pages. And Connie, you'll see here, you can click on your website URL right at the top. So next page is going to be the Homekeeper branded blog. So if any of you have attended my previous classes, we might have covered a few of these. I know we have a lot of new agents. So to start, we're going to go to Home Keeper. So you'll see there's no E in Keeper, Home Keeper without an E at the end, .com/KW. So with a Keller Williams, you get a free premium account with HomeKeeper. So when you type in homekeeper.com/KW, it's going to bring you to the create a new profile page for Keller Williams agents. And you're just going to type in your first, last name, your email address, and a password. And then you're going to start building your profile. Now, I already have an account, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So once you create your account, you're just going to go to My Info, and this is where you're going to type in all your information, put in pictures and logos. So this is what it's going to use to brand your website. And you can also put in your mobile app text code right here, which I don't have offhand. And then once you have all of your profile set up, so it's going to brand to you, you're going to go to the home page of HomeKeeper. And we're going to see on the right side here, it says My Widgets, embed HomeKeeper on your website. So we're going to click on Embed Widget. And then at the top here, we're going to click on My Blog Widget.
Hey, Kevin, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Real quick, so 2 before that, after we did My Info and put in pictures and the information, what did you click on?
Home page.
Home, okay, home page, okay.
And then on the right side, you're going to see My Widgets.
My Widgets, okay. And then the embedded widget.
This is the widget, so yeah. So if you use HomeKeeper, we don't use it for the My Trusted Pros, but you can follow these same steps I'm going to show you to add in this if you use it for adding in your preferred vendors. But I'm just going to use the blog. So we're going to click My Blog Widget at the top. And we want the iframe code, not the JavaScript. So we're going to go right here and click Copy Code.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm good. How are you doing?
All right, so now we're going to go back into command now that we have my blog widget iframe copied. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to click the blue button at the bottom right corner, and we're going to create a new page and make sure you do On My Agent Site. So you'll see this is the same setup as when we did the Download My App page. So we're going to start by naming it. This one I'm going to call Blog. And then we need to drag over one of the widgets on the right side. So I'm going to use the contact form just to have a form at the bottom that people can fill out. And then what we're going to do is click on Content Blocks, which is underneath your widgets. You'll see if I minimize that, you'll see Content Blocks. And then we're going to scroll down here to the text option. I'm not sure why it's an O, but the text is what you want. And we're going to click and drag it to the top of the page on the left side. So we're going to see that text box at the top there. And then we're going to click in here and delete what's written. And now we're just going to paste this code that we copied from HomeKeeper. So you'll see it's a big fancy code right there. And then we're going to go ahead and click Configure Widgets at the bottom right corner.
Kevin, does that require that the, because you got that Contact Us block there, does it require that they register to see the blog or not?
No, it doesn't. So good question. So with the text, let's see. So to be able to save a page right now, you have to include one of their pre-built widgets.
Okay.
So you can't only have a text box, you need to have one of their widgets.
Okay.
So I always use the contact just because it's not anything crazy. It doesn't have a bunch of pictures. It's just a simple lead capture form at the bottom of the page.
Fair enough. Thank you.
So we're going to configure widgets and then click on contact. And we're just going to set up this contact form the way we want. So if you want to change any of the verbiage, this is the place to do it. Phone number, I might want to change it to my cell phone because it defaults to the office number. And then we're just going to click Save and Apply at the bottom right corner. And then we're going to click Save Changes at the top right corner. And then click Yes.
Hey, Kevin, can I ask you something to go back? So the Homekeeper, when you go to register for yourself, do you have to do anything special, or just by having you like kw.com, it will automatically recognize you and give you the...
So you have to go to homekeeper.com/KW.
/KW. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
So that's where the Keller Williams sign-up page is. If you just go to Homekeeper, it's not going to give you the full premium account.
There, free for KW Associates. There we go.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now that our blog page is created, we're going to go back over and add it to the website by going to Site and App Settings. We're going to click on Site Pages on the right side. We're going to scroll down here to Add Page. And then we're going to find that blog we just created and select it and press Continue. And then just like before, we're just going to give it a title, a URL slug, and an SEO description. So I'll just say blog. Real estate blog, maybe Atlanta. SEO descriptions, I think it helps to kind of use localized words, things that people are going to search in your area. And then you're just going to press Save Page Changes. And hopefully this will work for us. So we're going to go back to our website. So I have this other tab open, and I'm going to press Refresh. Now when we go to our menu here, we're going to see that blog we just added. I give it a second to, there we go. So now you'll see April 27th. This one came out 2 days ago. They come out with new blog posts all the time. So this is a very passive way to put some valuable information on your website. You don't have to write these blog pages. It's just going to automatically update for you. And you'll see when we click on one, assuming you set up your My Info page in Homekeeper, we're going to see it branded on the side. So all of these blogs look like it comes from you. And then I believe at the bottom, you can share them right onto Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. So it's very easy to share those to your social media sites and just have little branded blog posts.
Do you have to share those each time, or can you set it up so that when the new blog hits the website, it'll automatically share?
I don't think you can set it up that way.
Okay.
At least it's above my knowledge. And you can also, if you don't want to hit the share button at the bottom, you can just copy and paste this URL right here and post it right on Facebook. All right, so we have 2 new pages. So back into Command, we're going to go to Agent Site Pages again. We're going to hit the blue button at the bottom right corner, and we're going to add another page to our agent site.
Hey, lovely.
It's a mistake. I pressed the wrong thing.
Okay.
I put, yes. Because Norma gave it to me. Norma said I've been sending message to the wrong number.
Yeah.
Hey, James, can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah. But
So,
I was setting it up and I pressed WhatsApp instead.
okay. All right. So how are you?
Hey, James.
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Just locked up.
Same here. Same here. I'm at my daughter.
Okay, you're in Virginia. Okay. All right. So
Hey, James, can you mute yourself, please?
Oh, they're good. Keeping you busy, right?
Let me see if I can mute him. Oh, I can mute him. I have the power.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this next page is going to be the mortgage calculator. Let's see. So first off, let me just show you real quick. On our website, if someone were to search for a property, let's see. We have one. I didn't show up. Let's just try a random one. So if someone were to click on a property, on this page, there's a built-in mortgage calculator. See if you scroll down a bit. So there's this very basic mortgage calculator built into every single listing page, which is nice. But what we're going to do is we're going to add in an actual full page mortgage calculator that has a little more customizing options. So we've created this blank page, and we're going to do just what we did before with the blog page. We're going to add a contact form. And then we're going to add a text box by going to content blocks and adding this text. We're just going to put that at the top of the page. And now we're going to go to mortgagecalculator.org. Now this is a website that's basically just a big mortgage calculator, and they have a lot of different calculators on here. What we're going to do is go to the right side of the top where it says Widgets, and we're going to click on the full page calc. Now we're going to scroll down a bit. So this step 1 right here is set your defaults. So whatever you set up here is what's going to pop up when they go to that page. They'll be able to change all the information. This is just like the initial default settings. So if you want to change it up, you can. I'm just going to keep it the same. And then we're going to scroll down here. We're going to see big code just like before. And at the top corner, it says copy to clipboard. So we're going to click on that. And then if you scroll down, you can see what it's going to look like. So we're going to go back into command to this page we just created. And just like before, we're going to paste that into this top box. And then we're going to go to the bottom right corner to configure the contact form. You'll see it pops right up there. We're going to click on contact, and again, you can put in any information you want on this page. And then we're going to click save and apply. It looks like I forgot to put in a title. So if you want to put in a title at the very top, you can.
Kevin,
yes.
How did you change your phone number? It's not giving me an option to put in my number, only the office number.
Really? I would check your marketing profile.
Okay.
Or maybe if you can scroll down anymore, maybe it's kind of hidden. All right, so
Angela,
once
I'm sorry, Angela, I'm curious. Are you looking at a split screen so that you can see what Kevin is doing and what you're doing?
I'm toggling back and forth.
Oh, okay. I just trying to figure out a way I could do a split screen. Never mind. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so once the contact form is saved at the bottom, save and apply, we're going to click Save Changes at the top right corner, and we're going to publish it. And now we have to go and add this page to the website. So we're going to go back to Site and App Settings at the top right corner. We're going to click on Site Pages on the right side. We're going to scroll down and click Add Page. And then we're going to find that mortgage calculator page we just created. Select it and press Continue. And then we're just going to fill in these boxes again. So the page title. And then we're going to press Save Page Changes. Now we're going to hop back over to our website and refresh again. And then when we go to our menu, we should see the mortgage calculator page right there. And voila.
Kevin, I have a question. Sorry, it's for interrupting. On your website where it says PS Jackson and Associates, and you got that drop down, for maybe computer idiots like me, would it be possible to change that to say menu rather than PS Jackson and Associates? Because I don't know that someone's going to know to look there.
You are correct, and it's one of the flaws of the website that I know they're aware of. So essentially, if you were to change it to say menu, then at the very bottom of the page, it's going to say Connie Davison menu. So it basically takes whatever you put in as your team name, and that's what it throws at the top. It's very silly.
You think they're working on changing that?
I hope so. I know they're aware of it, and it should be an easy fix for them.
Yeah, because, you know, for someone going onto a website for the first time, you wouldn't I mean, you see drop down boxes and that sort of should trigger you that there's options there, but it's not immediately user friendly to me.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And can I also make a recommendation?
Yeah.
Can you show, for those that are fairly newer at the end, how to find our KW, our Quan logos, and how to size them right? Because I think that's a big issue for people when they're first starting, right?
Yeah, so we'll do that real quick. Now that we have all these pages created. So we're gonna go to kwconnect.com. And there are a few ways you can get the logos. I know we have them in our intranet as well. If you go to kwconnect.com, we're going to hover over resources at the top of the page, I think. Yeah, and then we're going to go down here to marketing, which is towards the bottom. Now these are all of Keller Williams logos. So we're going to click on logos and branding right here. And you'll see if we scroll down, there's actually some cool stuff on this page here. They have like social media tips, listing presentation template. But we're going to click on logos and branding. We're going to scroll down a little bit. So we'll see the section here is for Market Center logos. And then there's a search bar. So you can either type in 178, which is our Market Center number, or if you look up Atlanta North, we're going to see it there as well. Just make sure you don't do North Atlanta. little confusing that we have inverse names. So on 178 for Atlanta North, we're going to click on download on the right side. And that's going to download this zip file. So it's going to have all of our different logos from the generic one that's white background and also the transparent one. I think they have gray, black, and white. Let's see if we can open it up.
Is there a specific one that you recommend us using? The transparent versus white versus gray? What do you recommend?
Let me go into our website again. So once you've downloaded those, you're going to have to open the file and click extract since it's a zipped file, and then just save them somewhere on your computer. You're going to use them a lot, so save them somewhere you'll remember. And then what we're going to do is go to, let's see. So we're in Site and App Settings. And then I'm going to click on Learn More with Kelly Guides or Agent Site Options. I think they both take you to the same spot. We're going to click on this top one to use the KW Agent Site.
I have to do my work too.
So this is the same way we initially created our website, set it up. So this is the Kelly Site Guide. And all we're going to need to do is do the beginning part. We don't want to go through the whole thing again and create those pages because then we're going to have duplicate pages. So we're just going to scroll down and hit Get Started.
Because the last one was 23.
Acknowledge and continue. And then we're going to be able to minimize this. There we go. So we're going to scroll down here on the right side to Marketing Profile Information and click to open that. And then if we scroll down, we're going to find our logos. All the way down here. So Market Center brokerage logo. Now you'll see it says 360 by 360, which would be a square, but this one does not require it be a square. So we're going to hit upload. And then if you want to drag it in, you can, or you can click right in the middle here and it's going to pull up your file. Now, can you guys see my files here? Yes, cool. All right, so this is the file we had just downloaded. So once you've unzipped it and saved it on your computer, it's going to look like this, where it's going to have these 4 files here, black, white, CMYK. So what I've been using, I believe, is this RGB. And we're just going to click on the JPEG file right here. Now, I think you can also use this CMYK, one of these two. I don't think it really matters, but I would try it out. And if it doesn't look right, just go back in and try a different one. So we're going to try this RGB file, this white one right here. And then we're going to click open. And it's going to pop up right there. And then we're just going to set image. And then we're going to click save and continue. Now, again, you don't want to go through the rest of this guide because it's going to create duplicate pages once you get to the content section. So from here, once you've saved that logo, you can just hit the X and go back into command. And now we're going to see if it changes at all. I'm not sure if I used a different file than I've used before. Yeah, pretty much looks the same, but that answer that question? So one other spot where you have to put in your logo is you're going to go up to your name at the top right corner of command and go into settings. And then we're going to go into Connect settings on the left side and hit your marketing profile. And then just like before, we're going to scroll down to the brokerage logo, which it kind of looks stretched right here. We're just going to hit upload and click that same file. And then at the bottom, you're going to press save. So your marketing profile is going to be used for like designs when you create different flyers and social media posts.
Kevin, when you're doing that, are you using the Quan logo and your Patty S. Jackson logos simultaneously?
Yes, you'll see you have a team logo spot,
Right.
And then also a Keller Williams one at the bottom.
So that, for instance, when you go and do a landing page for a new listing, it'll have both of those in there?
Correct. We'll see on our website, it has the big Keller Williams logo and then a small team logo right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now the size limitations for the team one, I think make you use a square image, but I think they're gonna change that so we can use horizontal images just like the team one or the office logo, because it makes us look super small. But the team logo is also going to show up at the bottom here next to your picture.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Can I ask a new agent question? Hi, this has been such an amazing class, by the way. Back where you just were, what did you put for the legal footer?
I leave that blank. You can put something there if you'd like. There are states, like I know Texas for one, they have their real estate commission requires different footers or headers on their websites.
And Georgia does too.
They do?
Yes. So it needs to have that we are independently owned and operated, and there is that verbiage that we have.
Yeah, so we're going to see at the bottom, even without putting anything on the footer, it does include that. It's franchise, independently owned and operated. So I'm not sure if, and there's also like fair housing, there's all these default ones. So that's a good, maybe a Sherry question, or anyone who's recently taken their licensed law course for Georgia. I'm not sure if there's any specific ones we need on here, not that I know of, but yeah, I know some states do require very specific links put on there.
Okay, thank you. That was really super informative. Thank you so much.
I think it needs to say that it's independent. Each office is independently owned and operated. It's an equal opportunity employer and supports the Fair Housing Act. That's what it needs to say.
So yeah, that's built in. So I guess you can leave the footer blank.
Yep. Yeah, you can, because actually I put it in and now it's duplicated on mine.
Okay, good to know.
Perfect. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Do we have any other questions while we're here?
Yes, please. How do we, and this is a newbie question or an idiot question, and in my case, it's an idiot question. How do we resize our logos for a square?
Tough one. So is yours a horizontal logo?
Mine is, well, so is Keller Williams Atlanta North. There are no square ones. So for example, like in
the brokerage logo,
like in Homekeeper, it only gives you a square option and it will not take the whole logo. So how did you get around that?
Let me see here. That'll be an easy one to cover. But let me see how
Easy for you, sir.
No, easy for everyone. I just gotta show you the steps, simple steps. All right, let me just see how this is set up here. It's been a while since I've created my Homekeeper account. Okay, so this logo right here. Yeah, so it only gives you one spot, it looks like. So I get what you're saying. So let's go back to Designs in Command. Left side of the page, click on Designs. We're going to hit the plus sign to create a new design. And I'll just do social again. So just like before, we're just going to want to put in our own custom size, or they might even have a square option we can choose from. Let's see. So click on My Designs at the top. And we're going to start from a blank design. So Instagram, you'll see is 1080 by 1080, that's square. So if you want to use that one, you can, or you can go to custom size and just make sure they're the same. And that's going to give us a square box to play with.
I love that you smile during this. It's like, this is so easy. This is so easy.
Fun. All right, so we have our big box on the right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Images on the left side. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, okay, sorry. So we're going to go down to logos. Okay.
Ah, see, I know something.
Yeah. All right, so let's see here.
You do a lot, Julian.
Gracias, mi amor.
Maybe I'm missing a step here. There should be a spot where you can put in your own pictures. Let's see here. Text icons. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, maybe I gotta scroll down. Oh, I'm not seeing it.
Try company. You got My Library, try company.
So you will have logos here, but you need
they're generic.
Yeah, you need to upload your own. Let me refresh this. Maybe it's
all right,
acting up or something. There should be a spot where you can import your own pictures. All right, so let's try this again. We're gonna go to images. Okay, so yeah, it was kind of weird before. So when you click on images, you can go up here to My Library. Oh, I say it's easy. It's not letting me insert them. Is anyone else following along? Are you missing the buttons too?
What about before on the add button? I've added pictures through the add button right there where it says add.
Ah, Courtney for the win. Yeah, I feel like
it'll never happen again.
A little button at the bottom. Maybe they added this so you can add it from different sources here. All right, thank you, Courtney. You're awesome.
My pleasure.
So yeah, you can't do it on the logo. I guess you have to do it on the image tab. And then we're going to click drag and drop an image here. So let's start by putting in our Keller Williams logo. And we're going to see that one right there. So if we just click on it or press the plus sign, it's going to drag it over. So we just want it to be pretty close to the width. And then we'll just put that somewhere towards the bottom. And then we're going to add in our logo, our team logo. So we're going to click upload image. We're going to find our logo. These are just ones that I created a while back. So you'll see this one is square. So I might make that smaller and throw it right on top. I think on our Homekeeper, I had used a horizontal team logo, so it kind of fills in a little better.
Uh-huh.
This one might look a little silly, but.
So, and it doesn't matter. We can put our logo on top as long as they're both the same size. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so it's really the workaround for having to use a square one. Just put whatever you want in the square and download it all together. So back on this page, say we're happy with that. We can click download at the top.
It's really a cool program. You can make your own things, right? That's cool.
In Designs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. We definitely need a full design class soon. I know it's kind of worked into all of our different classes where we'll do like a flyer here and there, but
that's a really good idea, Kevin.
I'm an amateur with designs. I think Carrie would be a good one, but I want to get good with it. I still use Canva a lot because I have a lot of saved stuff in there.
Uh-huh.
But it would be an easy expense to get rid of if I can move to designs.
Absolutely.
All right, so a few minutes left. Any other questions?
Yes. I saw you had testimonials in your list.
Uh-huh.
Where and how did you pull that?
So the way I did it was very complicated. Essentially, I pulled them from, I think, Google. I just literally copy and pasted every single one to a Google document. And doing the same steps where I set up like the mortgage calculator page and the Homekeeper blog. So you have the text box at the top and then the contact form at the bottom. I just pasted all of them in there. And then there's a few little coding things here and there where you can like add spaces between them. But the easy way to do it, which I'll show you, the only downfall for this way that I'm about to show you is it doesn't pull your previous reviews. So this is a good one for like new agents who haven't had any reviews in the past, or if you want to reach out to your old clients and ask them to review you again. Or maybe you could just copy and paste them in here. We'll try it out. All right, so consumer tab on the left side, we're going to create a new page. So agent site pages. And then create a new site at the top right corner. On my agent site and create page. Now you're going to see there's 3 testimonial widgets on this right side. So you have your testimonial capture form. So if we drag this over here. So this is where people can go onto your website and fill out their information and write a review. And then we have a testimonial carousel. So this might be a good one for the top of a page. It's going to show a testimonial and then it's going to cycle through them. So it kind of shows like 1 or 2 at a time, I think. And then you have your testimonial list, which is just going to be kind of like on my site where it's just a long list. And this is actually how I set mine up kind of, but I did it before they came out with these testimonial widgets. So let me just add in the capture form to the top of the page. And then I'm going to add in, say, the list to the bottom. We're going to press configure widgets. and just fill in all your information here. So this is the testimonial capture page. I'm just gonna breeze through this.
You did a testimonial capture form, and what else?
I did the capture form and then the list. Or you could use the carousel if you like that one.
Okay, and then configure. Okay.
So just go through all these boxes here. You're gonna see, there's like a review placeholder text. So when it asks them to leave a review, this is gonna give them an example of what they could write. Your description is gonna show up right under the headline here. So I'm just gonna leave these as is. And then the testimonial list. So this is where it's gonna pull your different testimonials. So as of right now, you probably won't have any, but I'll say like, what our clients say about us, intro text, something about how much you love working with clients, or read some of the reviews. Keep that. And then you can choose what details you want to include.
Kevin?
Yes.
How many testimonial is recommended? And where, for example, when you did the copy and paste, obviously you couldn't do the number of stars, correct?
So I'll show you that once this page is created. As far as how many testimonials, I think the more the merrier. All right, so as of now, when you click Browse Testimonials, you probably won't have any because you haven't created this page yet. So let's go ahead and hit Save and Apply at the bottom, and then Save Changes. Or let me give it a title real quick. Save Changes at the top right, and click Yes. So now we have that page. We're going to go ahead and add it to our website by going to Site and App Settings at the top right. Click on Site Pages on the right side. And just like before, we're just going to add that page to our website. Testimonial. And then do Save Page Changes. Now when we go back to our website, let's take a look at that new page we just made. We'll see testimonial. All right. So we're getting an error here that the widget was not configured. I don't know if I forgot to save it or not. Let's try going back into command and redoing this. I'll go ahead and delete this from my site. And I'm just going to delete that page again and remake it real quick. So create new site on your agent site. I'm going to use the testimonial capture form at the top. And then use the list at the bottom. I'm going to hit configure widgets, and I guess make sure you save it. I might have forgotten to do. Save and apply.
Get back in. All right. Push, 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 push. Then we're gonna roll over on our backs. And then you got it. I'll repeat this as we go through it. Go pull sit-ups. 1 minute worth pull sit-ups. And then last but not least for this segment.
All right. We're gonna hit Save Changes at the top right. Hopefully this one will work. All right, so site and app settings, this is how we add it to the website. Oh, there we go, test. Save changes. Now, hopefully this one will work for us. All right, so now it configured. So this looks horrible because I just threw it together in 2 seconds, but essentially it's going to have your testimonials up top, and then this bottom part will say write a review. So this is what you could send to clients once you close, or people that recommend you, and have them fill it out personally. But what I think you can do here, so say you wanted to copy one from Google, I would just type in the person's name, last name, address, client since, and then you can click how many stars. I'm not exactly sure how ethical it is to just write your own reviews in here. Maybe get your client's permission first and say, hey, we have a new testimonial site. Do you mind if I copy yours over? Don't just go and make up reviews. That's a little cheesy. So you'll copy it in here. Would you recommend? Hopefully they would always press yes, I would, if they're writing a review. And then let's see here. Preview testimonial. So it's going to show how it's going to look. So if they wanted to go back to edit, they can, or they can press submit. And then once they hit submit, hopefully this will work. So we're going to go back into, let's try refreshing first. Okay, so we're going to go back into command. It's over here. So to edit a site that you've already created, you used to be able to do it in agent site pages, but they've recently moved it to designs, which is not my favorite thing that they've done. We're going to see how well this works. So when you go to designs, if you just created it, it should be right here. But if you have a bunch of designs and you want to find a previous one, you can either use the search bar, or you can click on agent site at the top. These are going to be all of your agent site pages. So we're going to find that one we just created and click on it. All right, so now we're going to configure widgets. So this is the page we've already created. We just want to add in these testimonials. So we'll click on configure widgets and go to our testimonials list. And then we're going to scroll down here. We're going to see selected testimonials. And if you click browse, you should have your list where you'll be able to check all of your different ones you want on your website. Let me just go back to this. So I haven't saved this yet, so I guess you don't actually need to go in here and select them. But if you wanted to get rid of one, that's how you could go in and choose which ones you want to display. But once someone submits one, it looks like after a minute, it's going to automatically show up there. So again, this page looks goofy because it says AA. But it might say what our clients say about us, and then you're going to have your long list of all your lovely reviews and your 5 stars. Is that Angela's question? Did that help? She's still here? I think I lost her. All right. Any final questions? You guys get some value out of this class?
Thank you, Kevin. It was wonderful. Appreciate your time.
Good. It is recorded, so I'll post it on Facebook sometime soon if you want to go back and rewatch it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And yes, Julianne had asked in the chat, it is going to be on the Quan Training YouTube channel. So if you don't already follow that, look up Quan Training on YouTube and find our channel. All of our classes are posted there.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, you're welcome. You guys have a great day. We'll see you at the next class.